Hello, and thank you so much for attending today's webinar on the benefits of integrating access control with video management and the introduction of the recently launched Intellium Access NVR, which is a hybrid access control and video management system in a single platform. So one of the first things I want to do is establish a baseline and begin with a brief discussion of integration. So from the Webster Dictionary, the definition of integration is the act of combining or adding parts to make a unified whole. And that is what we did when we worked on when putting together our Intellium Access NVR. So what we typically see in the security industry is the integration of two separate systems from different manufacturers via a high-level interface allowing data such as events to pass freely from one system to another. For example, over the past couple of years, Phineas has created integrations to industry-leading VMS platforms from other third-party manufacturers such as Exact, Milestone, American Dynamics, and Vicon. While all of these integrations have been successful in passing access control events from Intellium Access to the VMS platform, the end result and the depth of the integration is highly dependent on the ability of the VMS platform to create value for the end user by creating functionality combining access control data and events within their VMS platform. Light integrations like these are also often vulnerable to compatibility issues. So when software updates are released for either the access control or the VMS applications, that could leave an opportunity for the integration not to function as well as it should. Since there are different manufacturers involved and code bases, the coordination isn't always necessarily working together. So additionally, the integrations of this nature require the integrator and end user to purchase, learn, configure, and maintain multiple systems, which can be expensive and cumbersome to manage. So having one system really can eliminate some of these issues that you have when working with two separate platforms. So let's actually look at the benefits of full integration. The Intellium Access NVR represents a more deeply integrated solution since both have the access and video management functionality, and they're delivered as a single solution from a single manufacturer. This deeper level of integration provides a variety of benefits to the integrator and the end user. A fully integrated hybrid solution like the Intellium Access NVR represents a single solution to purchase, learn, and maintain, which yields a lower total cost of ownership. Compatibility issues between different systems are minimized as upgrades are delivered and the user has a single point of contact for all support-related issues. So let's actually go in and take a brief look at Phineas History. So as many of you are probably aware, in 2012, Phineas was acquired by Observant Technologies and became a sister company with DigiOp, VMS. Since that time, the sales, engineering, and technical support teams of both technologies have been consolidated into a single team in a new facility in Indianapolis, Indiana. The blending of the teams have resulted in a single team working from a single code base with a much deeper understanding of the needs of both access control and video management customers. And that the value can be derived from a single, deeply integrated solution. So I am proud to announce the new Intellium Access NVR, a single, tightly integrated access control and video management hybrid solution. So let's just take a quick look at the hardware features that are available in this NVR. It's a 2U rack mount chassis. It has an Intel motherboard, an Intel i5 processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM, and the configurations run from 2 to 8 terabytes. Now in the software, it's a browser-based application. It has access control and video hybrid, supports up to 32 IP cameras, and up to 300 doors. It does utilize 2 licenses, but both of those will ship with the unit on license cards. And those will be for the Intellium Access Essentials, as well as the Intellium Access NVR. Now, with Essentials, as probably several of you are familiar with the Intellium solutions. Now, with it coming with Essentials, you can very easily upgrade the box to Professional and or Corporate. And with that, you would just ask you purchase the Professional or Corporate version. We'll provide you a license key, and you'll be able to input that into the system and not have to get any new boxes. Now, let's take a deeper look with our access control side. So it does come with the Intellium Access Essential license, and it's going to have some of the same great features and functionalities that you know in Essentials. Unlimited license, but please note that the hardware that we're putting this on is certified to up to 300 doors, but the software still is unlimited. Unlimited schedules, unlimited card holders. We do have a rules engine still, but now it can be utilized to be utilized on both access and video events. A good example of that is a loss of video could trigger a lockdown access event. We have reporting. Still with the same tools, it's the Microsoft Report Builder 3.0. So if there are reports that aren't in the system that you need, those will be able to be created. And with this NVR, it will also be mobile credential ready. So if anybody wants to have mobile credentials, they can purchase those licenses and put that into the NVR. And it's also Stanley Wireless Lock ready. So with those 300 doors, you could also be putting on Stanley Wireless Locks for some of your interior doors. Now, on the video management side, this is where we're going to have we show a little bit more in depth here in the video, but you can see here that it's going to have the Intellium Access NVR license. It is licensed up to 32 IP cameras. You can see a full list of all those cameras that we support on the Phineas site. So all you need to do is go to www.infineas.com. Just a brief example of some are Access, Archon, 3S. Now, we also have managed stream properties. Now, what that means for you is it's one of the single system benefits. So with the benefit of the hybrid solution, you're going to be, instead of having to go to 2 separate solutions to set the system up, you're going to be able to be in here and set up things like the codec, the frame rate, and the resolution all in that main admin section. But we'll take a deeper look at that when we get into the software. You can also manage your camera groups. You can manage your tours, so the dwell time, the camera order. So it's still similarly the ability to set up is what you've seen in Digia. You can also set motion detection. So you can set the cameras to record on motion, designate which portions of the frame to monitor motion. And we also have our Phineas Connect client software, which is a 64-bit tool. It allows users to render cameras, view door status, perform functions like momentary unlock, and monitor system health attributes like CPU usage. So now let's take a look at how to sell and position the NVR. So with this, one of the first things you want to talk about is the total cost of ownership. It's one system, fully licensed with no recurring fees. It's also all IP based. So just like that, just like in the Intellium Access Essential system, IP can really be a reduced cost. It's easy to use. It's intuitive. It has a browser-based UI. So it's something, once again, people are used to getting into systems like that. And you can manage and configure both access and video from a single platform. Troubleshooting. You can troubleshoot from one system, not 2. You're going to be able to avoid spending time talking to 2 different support teams, which then also eliminates any finger pointing. Now, who do you target for the Intellium Access NVR? Small to mid-sized businesses that have both access control and video needs. You want to talk about verticals, you can look at schools, hospitals, retail stores, sports complexes, municipalities, and really any Phineas access control user that would like to add video. Now I know some might be asking, can you upgrade your existing Intellium system? Currently, the Intellium Access NVR is a hardware-only solution. There is not available today a software only. Now, with that said, it is put on the roadmap set for currently the end of 2014. But also, if you currently have a Server 32 or a Server 128, those are not suitable for upgrades. So you will need to look at a different server option than either of those, because the Server 32 specifically doesn't meet the specs that are needed for this particular type of software. If you have recently purchased an Intellium software, reach out to your regional sales manager or inside account manager and talk to them about your interest in possibly being able to switch over to the NVR versus Intellium Essentials. So when thinking about the NVR, we do have 3 different options. On your screen, you can see the part numbers, and all of the different versions, a 2 terabyte, a 5 terabyte, and an 8 terabyte, all have a warranty of 3 years. So if you have additional questions about pricing, please feel free to give the Phineas team a call. So let's actually now jump in and take a look at the Phineas software. So what's great about this, like we had mentioned, it is browser-based. So as you would probably be used to before, with the Essentials or Professional Corporate version of Intellium, one of the first things that you see is events. And here you're going to be able to see the location, a user, the event that occurred, and the date and the time. You'll be able to scroll down to see all of the most current activities. The next tab that we have is People. So within the People, you're going to be able to see who your active users are, what their card numbers, their pictures, you'll be able to see those available. And just like in Intellium Access, you can set up all the necessary fields. Now we do also have the Doors tool tab as we had in the Intellium Essentials, and you'll be able to see, the name of the door, readers, and the status. And so here you can see the status of the doors, and if you need to, we have a very easy to access and view legend, which will show you the door is online, the door is currently locked, and the door is currently closed. And so you have a quick and easy view of the status of all of your doors. Now let's go into our configuration. And within the configuration, you are going to be able to set up any of the different cameras that you might need and want. So we can go over here to Video. We can see our cameras that we currently have in the system, and we can add and create cameras as well. So that way it's very easy. You can see you're doing it currently in your Intellium system, so not anywhere different than you have. You can edit your cameras as well. So let's click on our break room camera, say Edit, and here are all the different features and options. So remember we had spoken that you would be able to change the frame rate, resolution, the codec, all right within your Intellium NVR. So everything is one place for setup. We also can work with our camera groups. So here you can see My Office, Will's Group. So let's look at the My Office, and you can edit the group. You could create a new group, but let's do an edit. And here it goes. We've got the main break room camera, the main front door, and the break room camera. And you can change the layout and title it whatever you might need and want it to be. You can also do that same thing with tours. So you can see here, we've got our name, Computadores, and you've got our break room, our main front door, and you can set the dwell time, and you can make this look any way that you need and want it to as well. Now, we had also discussed that you would have the video section as well. So first I'm going to go back to the home in the IntelliM Access NVR solution. And you'll notice too that one of the tabs here is video. So you'll actually be able to see the name of the scenario. But let's go in and take a look at Phineas Connect. So if you want to have a little bit more viewing into your video system, you'll be going to Phineas Connect. Here, you're going to be able to see all the different cameras that you have. And so in this particular setup, we have two cameras, the main front door and the break room camera. And that's all just in our sales demo PC. You had multiple setups and you want to do multiple, multiple camera sets, you can set those up here. And now you can see I have my main front door, which we're looking at. And then right below it, I set it up to also have the lock for the main front door. So I could, while it's currently in lock status, I could unlock this door. And with our break room, we can also do the same thing, and I have the door set up there. But if I didn't have these and if I didn't need them there, you can also see the status. You want to unlock them or lock them here, right at the very top of the image. So it's all very easy to access, and you have all the VMS solutions that you have within the DigiOp options. So if you needed to search or replay, you can do that. With the cameras, if you want to be able to do a digital zoom, you can enable your digital zoom. You can maintain aspect ratio, the resolution, all right there. And here you also have your groups and your tours. So you have a great solution now that's hybrid, that's one that can offer you both VMS and access control in one platform. Being able to really manage and keep everything very simple and easy to set up and access. So thank you very much for your time today. If you do have any questions, please do not hesitate to reach out to Phineas. You can reach us at the phone number below. Feel free to ask for your inside account manager, the regional sales manager for your area. If not, just ask for the sales team, and we'll help you in any way that we can. Thank you so much for your time again, and have a great day.